Hi Cancerians, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is your month ahead, May 2019. I've done it in the version, I'm going to do a love reading because I do weeklies now, but I always find with the weeklies that, you know, very rarely it's kind of just about things in general, not necessarily about love. I thought it'd be nice just to put a love reading out there. So we're going to do a love reading for the month of May 2019. We're going to use the Spellcasters, Modern Spellcasters Tarot deck by Melanie Marquis. Really love this deck, it's really beautiful. Here they are, and we're going to do it in the style of the 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread. So let's make a move on this. Let's get started. So Universe Spirit, for May 2019, what do you see coming in for Cancerians? Zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun and Rising sign, Cancer, Sun and Rising sign. What do you see coming in for love in May 2019? I need to see the mental and emotional, what's going on for Cancerians mentally and emotionally concerning love, what's happening in their personal situation in May 2019. Can you show me their hopes and desires area, what's going on for them in there, in their expectations, what's happening in their expectations about love in May 2019. Don't worry if the screen goes blurry, guys, it's just that the screen's super sensitive on the camera. Show me what's hidden factors, either things coming in that Cancerians won't expect or just things that are hidden from them in May in terms of love. Show me what's happening towards the end of May, column 6 please, and the overall outcome for love in May 2019, show me. Alright, so we've shuffled the cards. We're going to do 1, 2 and 3, and we're going to go 2, 1 or 2, 3 and 1. Okay, we're going to put that on the bottom there. Alright, so let's have a look. We're going to start laying down the cards. This reading on the website is usually half an hour long, but because it's we're doing it for the channel as a general reading, we are going to make it shorter, okay? And remember guys, this will resonate with you, and for some of you it won't. That's the way that general readings work. For some people it resonates and for some people it doesn't, so don't get your knickers in a twist. The amount of times people are like, oh well, you know, you get the odd person come through, don't you? They're like, oh well, nope, nothing like that for me. It's like, well, okay, fair enough, so why comment? Why bother? Were you expecting something? Okay, so here we go. Let's get the last lot down here. Let's have a look. So, there we go. Right, so we've got our 21 cards down, guys. Let's have a look. So, mental and emotional, what's the situation going on around that? It's about the Knight of Swords, Cancerians. Knight of Swords means many things when it comes to love. This can mean somebody's got an intention. It can mean somebody's driven towards you. It can mean excitement, impulse. Knight of Swords can also mean to leave. Knight of Swords can also mean argument and drama. This can also be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or this can be somebody who unexpectedly comes into your life. So this is a Knight of Swords also means things that suddenly happen. Things that happen very, very quickly. How do you feel mentally and emotionally about that, Cancerians? The 3 of Coins is how you feel. I think that it's almost like you feel that you need to get some form of advice, or you really need to kind of look at this situation a bit closer. I think for some of you Cancerians, something changed. I think there was a sudden change that happened here. Knight of Swords, or it coming in is a sudden change. Mentally and emotionally, you feel that you have to get some advice, or you have to look at this situation or review it a little bit closer. 3 of Coins, the Pentacle energy is slow energy. So with the 3 of Coins, remember this is all about reviewing stuff, taking a closer look, getting advice, asking for information. So everything is a process with the 3 of Coins energy, and this is the process here. So your mental and emotional is really more about, this is fast but this is slow. So whatever it is that's coming in here, this could be a person, and it might be mentally and emotionally, how do you feel about this person wanting to, I mean, this could be somebody who wants to rush into a relationship, or this could even be rushing into a relationship. Knight of Swords, mentally and emotionally, you might think, well, let me take a moment back and step back and kind of review this with the 3 of Coins. Get the intent, the feeling that you need to review something here. Whether it's a person or it's a situation evolving really quick. I think there's something is moving really quickly, to be honest, with this Knight of Swords. Or this is an individual, and you guys mentally and emotionally, you're saying, let me take a step back and review this. What's the reason for that? Well, it almost seems too good to be true. The Sun energy shows up here, and when the Sun shows up, it's something that's really good. So sometimes when something seems too good to be true, it is too good to be true. And I can kind of understand that, where you would feel the need with the mental and the emotional Three of Coins energy to take a little bit of a deeper look to review the situation. It's almost like with the Three of Coins, reviewing somebody's work. Do you see what I mean? You're not going to praise them on their work until you've looked at what they've done. So it's the same thing with the Three of Coins and love in a way, especially in this deck. Because there's a man here who's holding up, I don't know what this is. It's something that's gold. It's it's an object. It's a valuable object. And there's two children here. He's showing it to them, and they're looking at it. And this one here looks like he's taking down a few notes, But they're really kind of learning and they're observing. So mentally and emotionally, to me, this looks like someone, or it looks like a situation that's kind of moving real fast, really fast. Because Knight of Swords, sometimes the Knight of Swords and the Two of Cups can be about rushing into a relationship, or Two of Cups and the Three of Coins is about rushing into developing or moving in or something like that. But mental and emotional, the Three of Coins is in this area, Cancer, and so you guys are like, well, I like this person, or this situation seems to be moving really fast, but I need to mentally and emotionally, how do I feel? Well, I just feel like I want to kind of take my time and find out a little bit more about it, because they're learning, they're students, so I want to take my time and learn a little bit more about it, because with the Sun energy, it's like, this is really good, this is too good to be true, but you don't want to trip yourself up, you see, Cancerians in that energy there. This looks too good to be true. The Sun is telling you it's too good to be true, and usually when something's too good to be true, it is. So it's worthwhile taking a step back and kind of getting some answers and reviewing. Personal situation, we have the King of Wands. All right, so Cancerians, I've heard that the King of Wands can be you, but let's put this as somebody who's separate. So the situation is about this person. More than likely, this is the person that's rushing in. King of Wands. I'm not surprised that it would be him, because he's the type of person, when he sees something, he wants it, he goes for it. You could be dealing with a fellow Cancerians, or you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and it doesn't matter. Kings and queens can be either sex. That can be male or female. Man or woman, King of Wands. You're dealing with a fire sign, potentially fire sign individual, potentially it's a Leo. Doesn't have to be, or this person is extraordinarily motivated. Shown with that Knight of Swords energy there. What are you experiencing with this King of Wands energy? The Queen of Coins is what you're experiencing. So Queen of Coins is a tricky card in a way. Well, not so tricky, but if you're experiencing the Queen of Coins, the only reason I say this is tricky, because the Queen of Coins can be the type of person, again, she's coin energy. So she's the type of person who looks at the resource. Can you see? She's got a resource here. She's looking at the resource and she's saying, this is really valuable. So it might be that the situation around your personal is about this individual who wants to rush the relationship. Things look too good to be true. You want to take a bit of a step back to review, is this the right thing to do? Because this is like beyond what I'd ever imagined. This is like happiness coming in, like, whoa, I didn't know that I could feel so happy. This person wants to give me everything. No, I need to just take a step back and think about this, because what if it's not right? What if it's just too good to be true? And here this person is, and around your personal situation, Cancerians, and you guys are like with the Queen of Coins. Hang on, let me just take a moment to evaluate this. I feel that what you're experiencing, though, as well around this individual is a moment of feeling valued, or feeling that, because Queen of Coins is all about settling down in relationships. She's often showing as the married partner in a relationship reading. She wants to settle down. She wants to have children. She holds the pentacle dear, so she holds something of value dear. And I think that this person around you in your personal situation, you're experiencing a moment of contentment with the Queen of Coins energy. The Queen of Coins she's twofold, really. In the one hand, she'll look at the pentacle and she'll go, what have I got here? Let me look at this. Is this going to be of value to me? Because she is, in a way, I do like her a lot. She's ever so sweet, she's nurturing, she's kind. Look, she's got the dog at her feet. She's really loved, and she loves nature. She's got the little squirrel here. I think it's a squirrel. People love her, things love her, because she's down to earth. Which looking at those words, Cancerians, we can easily say, well, you're probably experiencing a moment of real lovely contentment with this individual showing here. It's homely, it's comfortable. Queen of Coins is all about being comfortable. She's the type of person that makes comfort food, like mashed potatoes and vegetables and chicken and all those nice things that you get on an autumn evening or a winter's day, a nice comforting meal. She's the type of person who on picnics prepares all the nice meals. And, she really likes to settle down. But also she's nobody's fool. She's also the type of person that does the household accounts. She will find out if there's any discrepancy in any of the savings, because she's on the bank account like a hawk. So in the one sense, what you're experiencing is a feeling of comfort and just feeling really like comfortable and nice and safe and warm with the Queen of Coins because this person's around. But also at the same time, I think, Cancerians, some of you guys are experiencing with the Queen of Cups energy being around you, that you are also needing to assess this. Is this thing of value to you? Because you're looking at the coin. Is it of value? She's almost asking a question, I think, in this area. What's the reason for that? Why are you experiencing the Queen of Coins? Well, yeah. More than anything, actually, it's comfort. It's because of the world. You've met your soulmate for some of you guys. The world is your soulmate in the tarot. So the world will show up when you've met the love of your life. And that's why you guys are kind of like, whoa, hang on a minute. Mentally, emotionally, I need to take a step back here. Shit, man, this is too good to be true. This person's too good to be true. You've literally, you're kind of like, you're on cloud nine, some of you Cancerians are. This is the person. This is what you're experiencing. Just settling down, battening down the hatches. You know, really feeling comfortable and loved and valued because you've met the world. You've met your soulmate. This is lovely energy. So May, I'm seeing you guys really, and this would be something that would have to probably start April, you know, maybe March, April time, perhaps, really to build up to this energy here of the Queen of Coins. I get the impression that you guys are just feeling so warm, so loved, so comfortable, so everything's nice. You know, because you've met the world. The world is the greatest love of your life. It's the person who transcends everything. They are the, you know, the epitome of what you consider the upper echelons of a relationship or a person to be. What are you hoping for? Well, the Four of Coins, situation with the Four of Coins. And I think in this instance, the Four of Coins is all about safety and security. All right, you can read the Four of Coins in many ways when it comes to a love reading. You can either read the Four of Coins as somebody who's possessive. You can read the Four of Coins as somebody who's trying to hold on to something. You can read the Four of Coins as somebody who's hiding something in a relationship. You can read the Four of Coins as somebody who doesn't want to change, somebody who wants to keep things the same, Four of Coins energy. Or you can read the Four of Coins as somebody who's rejecting you. We can also read the Four of Coins as security, feeling personal. When you get cards like Four of Coins, Nine of Coins, they deal with the idea of personal security. Situation is personal security, I think, here. What is it you're hoping for with the Four of Coins energy? Yeah, Emperor. You're hoping for stability and order in your life. Emperors are stability and order. Also, this is about personally securing. So this is about the situation around you. It's all about your own personal security, in which you're hoping, maybe you're hoping that this person here, the King of Wands, is going to provide that Emperor energy. He's the provider. What's the reason for your hope being the Emperor? Six of Swords energy. I feel with the Six of Swords, you've experienced many shifts. I think that you guys have been on a consistently moving journey. Six of Swords is a transitory card. It moves. It's a movement card. It's forever moving. If this was on its own, the ship would, you know, it's stuck in time. The picture is, but really, if you were, say for example, you were to say, somebody were to say to you, which card do you want to be a part of? What card do you want to be in? And I was to say, well, okay, I want to be sat with this woman and the man with the Six of Swords. We would be travelling forever. We'd never stop. We would just never stop. We'd just keep going like this. Do you see what I mean? Because this is just a part of a makeup of other cards, isn't it? It's just one of 78 cards. And whatever you get it with, you know, you might get it the Six of Swords with death. Or, you know, with a hangman. Maybe where you're going is a dead end. You might get it with a card that doesn't move. Well, no, not death necessarily, but something like the Hanged Man. And even something like the Emperor placed in front of it would say, well, it's a dead end. Do you see what I mean? So this is transitory. So it's because you've always been looking. You've been on one long search, Cancerians. I think that you've been on one long search for the right person. And I feel that right now, in your hopes, well, it's all about holding on, Four of Coins, maintaining the status quo. Four of Coins is the situation, but also it's all about your own personal security, in which you hope the Emperor energy. Maybe that this person can provide this security with the Emperor energy showing here, the security and stability, because you've been looking. Six of Swords is to be looking. You've been looking for this for a long, 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 long time, guys, and you've not found it. Suddenly, you've met someone. It's like, wow, this is what I've been looking for so long. What's going on around your expectations? Well, the Empress is nice. So the situation with the Empress, it's all about beauty, growth, expansion, nurturing, kindness. So the situation, this could be, if you're, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, this could be the person here, the Empress, or the situation could simply be about nurturing the relationship, growing it, expanding it with the Empress energy. Showing here, what are you expecting around the Empress energy? The Seven of Wands, to conquer your challenges. So I actually feel that this Empress energy, Empress is ruled by Venus, planet of love and valuables. So you know what? I actually feel with the Empress, this is also all about, it's number 3 as well. So this is about expansion and growth. And the situation around your expectations, Cancerians, it's all about expansion and growth, in which you're expecting, if this relationship grows, all right, if it builds, if it expands, if it prospers, if it kind of gains in abundance, Empress energy, you expect 7 of Wands. So you expect finally to overcome your challenges. So this is very much a personal quest for you, Cancerians. You've had a real problem in finding love. Some of you guys have just been on this trail forever trying to find the right relationship. And here it is in May, the right relationship. And you're like, well, if we can prosper and grow together, Empress energy, I expect I will overcome my challenges with the 7 of Wands energy. What's the reason for that? Because the 5 of Swords, I think that you've just had a lot of conflict with the 5 of Swords energy showing here. I think that you've had a lot of conflict, but also the 5 of Swords represents mental doubt. I think also because you've just had a lot of doubt as well with the 5 of Swords energy. But let me just have a look at this 5 of Swords guy. Where's the other 2 guys? Okay. Pack of wolves. Yeah. I think because you guys, can you see the wolves? I've just noticed the wolves. It reminds me of fighting off a pack of wolves. Some of you guys just had some real douchebags. Can you see? You're actually the 5 of Swords person here, Cancerians. And the wolves are the people that you needed to fight off. Can you see in the background the wolves? You've had to fight off a pack of wolves. In other words, unfortunately for some of you Cancerians, you've had some real freaking douchebags. And finally you're saying, you know what? If this relationship, around my expectations, this is all about this relationship prospering, growing in a healthy way, lots of love with the Empress energy, things starting to expand and grow in a really good way with the Empress energy. Also, this person being like an Empress, nurturing, maternal, loving, caring. In other words, this person being the real deal with that Empress energy. I expect that I, Cancerian, will overcome my challenges because I have had to just fight a whole pack of wolves. Load of douchebags, sick of it. Finally, your heart is kind of in your mouth as well, a little bit here, Cancerians, because you really, and it's showing here, you're like, let me just take a little bit of a step back to review this, because my God, this is too good to be true. Really? Really? Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe this person's coming. Really, this is too good to be true. You're like, it's almost like finding for example, you might have been looking for the perfect computer, and then suddenly you find the perfect Apple Mac or whatever it is for like, I don't know, $1,000 or something like that, under like $500 under, like, oh my God, really? No, let me take, right, I need to just look at everything on this. I need to get the full spec of it. I need to make sure that the salesperson gives me all the rundown on this particular computer, so I know that this is the real deal. So you're getting the complete rundown here. You don't really want to take a chance, but you're like, if this person works out, Empress energy, I expect that I have finally overcome my challenges, because I've dealt with a load of wolves, stroke douchebags in my life, and finally I've got somebody who's worthy. Finally I've got the right person. What is it you don't know, Cancerians? Right, 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is a situation, peace, waiting, withdrawal, healing. What is it you can't see around the 4 of Swords energy? High Priestess is what you can't see. 4 of Swords. So what you can't see is the 4 of Swords. Somebody who is withdrawn. Somebody who's not taking any action. What you can't see is the High Priestess. Intuition. High Priestess. You can't see. The hidden factors is something about intuition. Somebody's intuition is telling them, I think, here with the 4 of Swords energy, to wait. What's the reason for that, High Priestess? 10 of Coins. I think it's this person that you can't see. I think it's not a bad thing at all. All right. I actually get the feeling that what you can't see, Cancerians, is that the situation is all about, I think it's this person who is with the 4 of Swords just taking a little step back. 4 of Swords energy. They're not willing to kind of go full throttle on this relationship either. I think what you can't see around that Four of Swords energy is that this person is relying very much on their intuition with the High Priestess. And the reason for that is because they do want to secure and build the relationship with the Ten of Coins energy. I think this person wants to build it as much as you want. But I think that, to be honest with you, I think that them doing the Four of Swords is the same as you doing the Three of Coins. Taking a step back to review, taking a step back to review. So really what you don't know is that this person probably has as many fears as you've got. They've probably got the same fears. They don't want to make the same mistake because they've got the same idealism that they want to build a relationship as well. They really do have the same kind of focus point that they want to build something long term. All right, but their intuition will probably say, hold fire a little bit. Four of Swords is about taking no action. Hold fire a little bit because, you know, your intuition is telling you, you know what, you want to build something for the long term, so don't rush in. And it's the same thing as you. Things moving fast here, but you feel the need to kind of mentally and emotionally stand back and just get the lowdown on because this is too good to be true. I think what you don't know is that this person's probably feeling exactly the same. Exactly the same. Let's have a look how May pans out. Two of Swords is the situation. Two of Swords, I think this is being faced with a decision. Two of Swords is being faced with a decision often or blocking something out. Situation being faced with a decision. What are you experiencing around that? Well, the Four of Wands, you're experiencing happiness. So there's a decision being made here with the Two of Swords energy. Possibly to make this more official with the Four of Wands energy showing here. What's the reason for that? Oh, what's this? Eight of Cups energy because of the Eight of Cups. Following a new path. Somebody wants to follow a new path. They want to leave the past behind and follow a new path. This could be you, this could be them. One of you, or it could be the both of you, basically making a decision to come together, Four of Wands energy, to make things a little bit more efficient in the relationship because you're both deciding, you know what, we got to leave the past behind. I mean, the reason why the both of you, in the hidden factors, it's got to be the partner. And in this area, it's you. So let's quickly recap before we get the overall outcome. No, actually, we'll do the overall outcome, actually. I'm quite excited by this reading. I think it's really good. You in the mental and emotional area, Cancerians, well, the situation is about somebody rushing in or rushing into something. You're going to take a step back. Mentally and emotionally, it's like, let me take a step back to review this energy here. Knight of Swords. I don't think it's this person wanting to rush in exactly. They might come across like that maybe, but I think because you don't know that they're feeling the same way. So maybe they're displaying something here. Not sure. But I do feel that, you know, this thing's also relationship moving fast through the Knight of Swords energy. Mentally and emotionally, I'll take a step back because this seems too good to be true. Seems too good to be true. So you guys are kind of like really excited by the prospect of this individual. But also I feel with these energies showing up here, Cancerians, you're also very, very scared about it because you don't want to make a mistake. That's why you take a step back to kind of get the lowdown on the whole thing because it almost feels too good to be true, this person that's come in. Here, this person here, again, shows fear. Because hidden factors, what you don't know, and it's the other person. Four of Swords, situation is about this person who's been kind of doing a lot of contemplation. Okay, not willing to take action so readily as well. What you can't see around that is that they've been, with the High Priestess, really relying on their intuition. What is their intuition tell? Why is this? Because it's the Ten of Coins. They want to build something for the long term. So perhaps their intuition tells them, hold fire a little bit here. If you want this to last, don't go so fast. So it's going to be the same thing here, and therefore it could be the both of you. So the reason why the both of you will do this and this, Cancerians, is because you've both been hurt. It shows here, you are kind of like in the expectations. Well, if this person turns out to be everything I want them to be, then I imagine I will have finally overcome my challenges because I've just met a load of wolf in sheep's clothing, load of liars in the past, douchebags, people who have given me problems. Wolves are not nobody's friend except for their own, you know. So you fought off a lot of wolves in the past. In other words, you fought off a lot of negative relationships in the past with negative people, people who weren't for you. Cancerians, okay? And it will show here, therefore, in the end of May, where making a decision to come together because you're leaving the past behind. So it will be by the end of May for some of you guys that finally things start to move up a notch because both of you are afraid really to come forward towards each other just in case you're both meeting wolves in sheep's clothing. You've been through enough, some of you guys have. Some of you guys are like, shit man, I just met bad person after bad person after bad person, and finally I've met the right person. I'm hoping I'm praying that this isn't some wolf in sheep's clothing and I don't have to fight it off. What's the overall outcome then for May? Okay, Tower is the situation. So this is like chaos or This is like sudden change or unexpected change is the situation. What is the overall outcome through the Tower energy? Cautious. Somebody's being cautious. What the fuck is this? Sorry for swearing, but what is this? What is this? What's the reason for the Nine of Wands? Hangman, man. How I would interpret that is somebody's on their guard because somebody, the situation is about somebody holding back. Hangman. Somebody's holding back. I think somebody's holding back. It's really weird because everything was going so well. Who is it that suddenly starts getting really cold feet? One of you, I think, is going to start getting really cold feet. What a shame. What a shame. So good. So good. But you can tell that you're both in this area here, it's you, Cancerian. In this area here, it's the partner. Both of you are very trepidatious about things because you've been hurt before. You've had to deal with a lot of walls. Maybe it's you because you're the one that's saying that, like, in your expectations, if they turn out to be everything that I expect them to be, if this is something that we can grow and nurture, I expect, and it's all about you, Cancerian, that's the thing. I expect to overcome my challenges, Seven of Wands energy, or I expect that I will no longer look anymore. Seven of Wands, you see when them wands are up. Usually the Seven of Wands, if you remember this card, Cancerians, you got six wands, 6 people doing this. They're all like, they're like that, and there's this person like that. Does that make sense? So usually this guy is fighting off 6 wands, and they're all kind of standing erect. This is the card of desire, all right? However, the wands are on underneath. So some of you guys, it's like, if this person turns out to be everything I want them to be, then finally I can stop my looking for love. Seven of Wands is also being highly desired by others, having other people show a lot of interest. I can finally decide to turn down every bit of interest I have. All right, some of you guys will be saying that as well. Overcome challenges, yes, with the Seven of Wands, with the foot on the wand, but also with the Seven of Wands, you're saying, well, I expect I won't look for any more lovers. I won't look for anybody else if this person turns out to be everything I want them to be, okay? Because I've just dealt with a whole pack of wolves. It's a shame because by the end of May, the overall outcome for May from this is saying this situation is unexpected. There's a major shift happening here. The overall outcome around that shift. So something happens with that Tower. It's leaving one of you cautious, okay? Because of the Hangman, one of you holding back. This is a surprise. So there's a sudden change. The situation is all about a sudden change. The Tower. The overall outcome is going to leave one of you feeling like, a little bit fucking cautious now. I'm not sure about this person here because the Hangman energy, maybe you're starting. The Hangman on this, he looks like he's in a crypt. Looks dead. Looks like he's in a coffin. He's not hanging upside down. So I wouldn't say, the general meaning of the Hangman is to see something in a different way. Maybe you're seeing this person in a very different light. You might be with the Hangman seeing them in a different light, just with the general meaning of the card. But it might also be that this person, maybe the shift is this person suddenly becomes, or maybe it could be either you, Cancerians, or it's the person. Sudden shift. One of you decides that you want to hold back or put the kibosh on the relationship for a bit. Do you see what I mean? With these cards. What a shame. What a good reading it started out being. I'm not going to say it's really bad or anything, but I would just say if this, I would say be careful that this isn't a self-fulfilling prophecy, Cancerians, because you there are elements of the reading that show that you don't trust. Here you don't trust. You want to do the lowdown on the person because it's too good to be true. So there we see a lack of trust showing here. All right. Here we see a lack of trust showing here where you are expecting that if this person turns out to be everything that you want them to be, you're expecting, if there's growth, healthy growth, blah, 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 with the Empress energy, that finally, you'll overcome your challenges. Finally, you won't have to keep looking for love because Seven of Wands energy, foot on wands, because you've just had to deal with a whole load of douchebags and wolves. You've fought off a pack of wolves in the past, people that weren't right for you, liars, deceivers, blah, blah, blah. There you doubt. So doubt is here. Doubt is here. Doubt from this person is here. The whole thing's fucking riddled with doubt. The whole thing, I'm seeing just doubt and mistrust. You might not say it to each other. I don't think you say it to each other though. But I just get the impression there's a whole heap of doubt in this reading. You don't say it to each other. This is what you keep, because it's all in the hidden aspects. You didn't know this about this person here. Maybe they're coming across as something else with the Knight of Swords. But you don't say this to this person either. You don't say it, but it's all there. It's underlying. And I get the impression that you need to be careful of things manifesting that you're thinking of. So you guys keep thinking to yourself, oh man, this is too good to be true. Oh man, if there's a lot of ifs as well. There's a lot of ifs in this reading, Cancerians. A lot of you guys got a lot of ifs. Oh, well, got to hold back, you know, got to review this person because it could be too good to be true. And if they turn out to be blah, blah, and if we do this and if it grows, then I can stop looking for people and I can overcome my challenges because I've had a lot of bad experiences in the past with wolves and, I'm faced with a decision now and this person's like, well, I need to tap into my intuition because Four of Swords, my intuition's telling me hold back a little bit because if we're going to build this thing, there's a lot of ifs. There's very little real living in this relationship. There's very little real kind of enjoying it. I don't really get a sense that it's really being enjoyed. I get the sense that both of you are really looking for the real deal now. I think that both of you are really looking for the real deal. But I get the impression, and here you are, faced with a decision to come together, Four of Wands, by the end of May. Okay, because it relies on you walking away from the past, Eight of Cups, leaving things that didn't satisfy you before. You got to leave them alone, you know that. But yet the overall outcome is that suddenly one of you kind of does a 360-degree turn, Cancerians, and there's a complete shift with that Tower energy in which one of you is left feeling like, fuck, what happened there? It's almost like an earthquake, and one of you runs for cover, Nine of Wands energy. One of you is definitely left feeling very, very cautious because one of you is doing the hangman shit. One of you decides, oh, I'm going to hold back a little bit here. Let me just think. Let me just take some time out to review. Not sure. It's up to you, but it's a shame because if this is you doing this to the other person, Cancerians, what a shame. And if this is the other person doing it to you, I don't know what happened there. But to me, this looks like self-fulfilling fucking prophecy happening to me. Sorry for swearing. There's a self-fulfilling... Try and think positive about relationships because the trouble is, some of you guys still need to heal. Some of you guys are attracting in the wolves again. You are attracting in the wolves. You don't want this, yet you keep attracting it in. You're either initiating it or you're attracting it because this is a repeat of something that's happened before. How can something that starts really good end so crappy overall or end in a very kind of suspenseful way? It's because of all the doubt that I'm seeing in this reading, a hell of a lot of doubt. And that's what you've got to work on, your doubt. Some of you guys just do not trust enough. Whoever you're with doesn't trust either. Blind leading the blind. You need somebody more positive probably. Alright, that's your reading, guys. Have a good month. There's also your week ahead reading sitting next door. Don't worry about it. You'll get there. You know, I'm not saying that this isn't going to go ahead. I'm just saying something weird. And usually when you get things like towers that happen in relationships, mid-flow, it's not an ending of a relationship. It's a mid-flow. This is mid-flow. This is probably even at the fucking beginning. You know, 3-4 months in, something like that. When you get that tower and then you get that Nine of Wands, you're like, look at these two together. Can you see? Eruption, and this person's like, huh? Oh my god, oh my god. Can you see, can you feel the energy of that individual there with the eruption of the tower? For fuck's sake, shit. Who's doing what? Because if this happens, I'm telling you, the trust is going. It's going. Alright? Don't take anything you can't handle. If you're not ready for a relationship and it's you that's doing the tower, Cancerians, if it's you that's doing it, don't bother getting involved because you're going to fuck someone over. And if it's this person that's doing it and you feel that they're going to do it, just get the hell out of there because it's not worth it. Alright, yeah, that's it. If you'd like a personal reading, guys, go through to the website. The link is in the comment section below. Take care. Love you. Bye.